Thank you for commenting. I appreciate it. My initial reply was so vulgar, I had to actually record again because I generally refrain from using just not the most polite language. And I agree with you completely. There was absolutely no justification in any way, shape, and form for them not to show up for voting. And when, it was the GOP doing it, I held it to the same account as I'm holding the DNC to it right now. There is no excuse. There is no reasoning in any way, shape, and form for you not to show up to do your voting job. If your best answer as to why you didn't vote is because, well, I felt unsafe or I was against some political opposition that just went away from what I wanted, your job is to handle that. And if you can't handle that and you can't put out an argument well enough to beat out the other argument or get more sentiment on your side, maybe you need a different job. Maybe we need to get rid of all the lawyers that are in politics, because that's all they've done has been a lawyer and worked for the state in one way, shape, and form, or the federal government one way, shape, and form, and start looking at business owners, start looking at educators, start looking at people who have been employers, start looking at people who have been in the C-suite. Let them show you a different way of looking at things, because all you've been is a lawyer your whole life, and you've never had to develop revenue streams. You have never had to make sure that jobs were sustained for more than a few years. Didn't have to live under the laws that were already put in place that you have to follow, such as, as from a business perspective, I have to be profitable. I have to pay a certain amount of taxes, specifically to FICA that comes out of what I do, where you can say, I didn't pay taxes, but I sure as hell did. I have property taxes. I have all this other things that must be done. Regulation after regulation that I have to pay to get things done. And I'm not the only one who has to. There's multiple people that do. And depending on what type of corporation you have, it can be more expensive. There's even stupid things like, I don't know, if you have an LLC and it's a specific type of company, they'll say your CEO position is worth X dollars amount. Even if that year you made 2/3 of that amount, you still have to pay taxes on that amount, because that's just some stupid law that was put together and the IRS is following suit as what you have to do. There are so many things that having real world experience versus being just a lawyer your whole freaking life and then going into politics would make a huge difference and make them less lazy. We need to hold them accountable. We need to make sure that they follow suit with what they said they were going to do. And if they're not going to, fine, so be it. Vote their asses out, because they work for you. Period. They work for you. And like I said, I agree. The GOP screwed up and the DNC has screwed up multiple times in these type of situations. Just not like they